Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Ahmet Kaan here. In this video I'm going to be talking about 8 things that extremely successful people never ever do. And while I'm doing that, while I'm going to be talking about those topics, I'm going to be doing a small Istanbul tour. I'm currently out here in next to Blue Mosque in Hagia Sophia. So let's get this video started. So the first thing extremely successful people actually never do is they never lack consistency. Consistency is basically the most important keystone to success in anything you want to achieve in life. This can be academic success, this can be success in school, this can be success in any business, or if you want to build a good body, then everything will basically come down to success. If you want good grades, then you have to study pretty much every single day. Or if you want, let's say, a good business, you want to make money and financial independence, if you have goals about those topics, then again, consistency is going to be probably the #1 thing in your life. So do not ever forget, if you want your life to be a success, a successful wall, let's say, then you have to lay every single brick consistently and of course in a perfect way so that you can build a consistently good life. That's exactly why consistency is probably, in my personal opinion, #1 keystone in any type of success you want to achieve. And the second thing extremely successful people never do is basically they do not waste time on instant gratification activities. What are instant gratification activities? This can be watching TV, consuming a lot of social media content, or this can be junk food or computer games. Things that are not going to make you successful in life are actually instant gratification activities. Everything that will make you successful is basically something that's going to give the results for you in the future, so that's why we call them delayed gratification activities. Successful people will not engage in those instant gratification activities. They will do stuff that will be valuable to them. That's exactly why they spend their times in a way which is actually productive. This can be exercising, reading, building good habits, or this can be just studying for your tests more and getting better grades, or starting a YouTube channel, or actually building a business, or whatever it is. They do not engage in instant gratification activities, and that is going to be the #2 of this list. So I just asked the police officer if I could film here because nobody's here, so they let me in. I have a beautiful view of Hagia Sophia, and we're going to be talking about the third thing on our list, which is exactly extremely successful people do not consume just content mindlessly on social media. So what to do instead is basically consume content from the people that actually inspire you. So what do I mean by that? For example, So consume content that makes you feel inspired, that makes you feel motivated, and that's exactly why, in my personal opinion, consuming content from people that you like, that you personally are inspired from, is something incredible. Let's say you want to build a successful business, then you can literally learn from the best CEOs in the world through interviews, and that is just something amazing. Just think about it. 50 years ago, you just would not have this chance. Maybe watching my videos would be something that makes you more motivated to study more, to essentially make your life more productive. Then just keep watching my videos and stop, for example, mindlessly scrolling through social media on Instagram and TikTok, because that is something bad for you. But if you consume content in a way that will impact your life in a positive way, that is just something that we should be grateful for this, man, because we're living in an age where we can actually do this, because 20 years ago, no, this was literally impossible. Guys, I literally shot a part of this video in a forbidden place where nobody's allowed to go. Thanks for the Turkish police. When you're a YouTuber, some just doors open for you. So I'm currently changing my location, and I'm going to be talking about the fourth thing, which is work hard and play hard. This is a concept that I personally think that is really incredibly important when it comes to personal development. Instead of half-assing basically in your studies and then just scrolling through Instagram, use the strategy of work hard and play hard. And that means give your absolute best when it comes to your work and when it comes to your studies, and then when it comes to having fun and when you have free time, and when it comes to having fun, do things that will be enjoyable, that will be actually creating memories for you with your friends, with your family. And that is incredibly important, because when you just scroll on social media, you're not gonna look back and say, for example, oh, those times were the times where I had my best, for example, enjoyable moments. No, you're definitely not gonna say that. That's why creating actually incredible memories will be just much better. And with that being said, we are at the 5th thing in our list, and I'm currently at a new location, as you can see, so visiting Istanbul, different places. And the 5th thing that you have to know when it comes to the things that extremely successful people never ever do is, extremely successful people never ever let days pass by procrastination. Oh, I will study tomorrow. Oh, I will work out tomorrow. Oh, I will make that YouTube video tomorrow. No. You have to understand this. You are not promised a tomorrow. What you have is just today. So you have to give your best today. That is the only thing you got. Especially when this procrastination thing happens, few days in a row, that is the worst thing that can happen to you. Because if you're watching my videos, then you have goals in your life, then you have a purpose in your life. That's why you should be fighting for those goals. And fighting should not be done tomorrow. Today is the day for you to crush it. Today is the day that you have to essentially give your best when it comes to becoming the best version of yourself. If you're just procrastinating, the best version of yourself is currently looking at your eyes and saying that, no, I am not that person, because I do not procrastinate on my purpose. I do not procrastinate on my vision. This is the fifth thing that you have to keep in your mind. Extremely successful people never ever let days go past by just procrastinating and doing nothing. That is the worst thing that happens to you, so just get up. The sixth thing that actually extremely successful people never do is they do not actually give up on their sleep. They do not sacrifice their sleep. Sleep is incredibly important when it comes to physical and mental health. This is just something real big, man. When it comes to your health, there are three things that are crucial. 1, sleep. 2, your exercising or your, for example, physical activities. And then 3, your nutrition. You have to keep those in mind if you want to have a better health for yourself. And a better health is actually wealth. Because if you are not healthy, then if you are successful or wealthy, they just do not matter. A sick person only wants one thing, and a healthy person wants a lot of things. Sacrificing sleep for one day can be okay. If you have an exam tomorrow, if you have to just study for something and cram for it tomorrow, then that is okay. But in the long term, sleeping less will never mean more productivity. Well, logically, you will say to yourself, for example, if I sleep 8 hours, then I have 16 hours left. If I sleep 5 hours, then I have 19 hours left. But it doesn't work like that. When you're not sleeping enough, your body is not going to be able to function well. That's why those 19 hours that you have are not going to be productive at all. That's why you should be sleeping 7 to 8 hours a day. And also, extremely successful people do not sacrifice sleep. And yes, number 7, extremely successful people do not hang out with negative people. If you are hanging out with 5 smokers, then guess who is going to be the 6th one? Or if you are hanging out with 5 millionaires or 5 people who have a great body, who actually care about exercising and dieting, then guess who is going to be actually the 6th one? And your community or people that you hang out with are definitely going to change who you are. They are going to literally change your identity. I actually see this happening in my life every single day. When I hang out with people who have big goals in life, I feel more motivated towards actually achieving something in my life as well. When I'm hanging out with more YouTubers, then I feel like I want to make videos. I want to actually make really good videos and build a nice audience. That's what I want to do. So if you are hanging out with negative people, and guess who is going to be actually negative? And when I say negative people, I mean people who don't have any goals in life. People who are like, oh, again, a new day, I cannot wait for again weekend and stuff. Those people are the people who you should not be hanging out with. And yes, the last one, the number 8, extremely successful people do not neglect their family. I saw this happen in my life as well. If you are basically neglecting your family, then you are really cursing the number 1 thing in your life. You are cursing the first reason that is actually gonna go to your happiness. I personally believe that literally the number 1 thing in your life should be your family. That is the number 1 thing. Your wealth, your business, your school, your grades, everything is going to come after that. Family is number 1, because family is the first thing that will essentially make you happy. And being happy is the life goal. Being happy is the goal that you want to achieve in life, not building something that is successful. Also, we are also going to do that, but number 1 is always going to be family. I'm getting into Dom Toretto mode. Family.